Hello, my friends. Thank you for coming back to Studioloo. It's Cindy. I am here today with Thrifty Thursday and Thrifty Canucks. Please check the description box below to see more information on both of these super fun YouTube collaborations. So I have a thrift haul, quite a thrift haul today. Not huge, but like a little bigger than usual the last while. So I'll jump right into it. The first thing that I got was this. Now, this was $2, and one part of it kind of terrifies me. All this plastic. I want to just make sure this is sealed. Okay, whew, it is. So, I've never done this before. This is diamond painting. Now, these are finished diamond paintings. And from what I can tell, this is a pretty strong glue that holds all these diamonds in place. So I'm thinking about, like, here's all the little diamonds, all the little things, and I'm thinking about like using them on a journal cover or in an ephemera. Like, I do think it is possible for these to come up, so I'm having a few different ideas about them, like trapping them inside plastic bags or laminating them. Laminating might be a bad idea. Don't do that, Cindy. But yeah, I wanted to, I've seen them before and I've never gotten them, and I've never gotten into diamond painting, and I have no desire to get into diamond painting. But see, yeah, here's one little thing that already fell off. But I want to play with them. I think if I could cut these apart and do some fun things with them, that would be good. And even if a few fell off, I think most would stay on. Another option, I think, is to go over them with Mod Podge or even like Fabri-Tac. Probably Mod Podge would be the easiest, and I might do that. One thing I noticed as a stitcher, though, the whatever they stitch on, it's sparkly, and that's kind of cool. So I might find some of these that are not yet done. So there's that house, the sky scene. This is like a beachy kind of scene. This rattly plastic out of here. This is like a pinker kind of beachy sunset, and then another more greeny tone with a boat. See that? So yeah, that is the first thing that I got, and those are pretty fun. That one's really beautiful. I'm just like, how did these end up at the thrift store? Somebody like worked so hard on these. I don't know what I'll do with those. They could be fun for shaker cards, maybe. Okay, then I found this little simple, it's probably a pillowcase, but it's got a zipper. It's like a big pouch. And I love big pouches for different things. The zipper is an old harsh metal zipper, but it's like a quilted pillowcase in all these pretty shades of blue. So yeah, that's really cool fabric. And I shouldn't be buying fabric, but I did get some fabric because it was a good fabric day. So there's that. Then let me get into fabric because, yeah. So my little thrift store sells these Little Miss Muffet for 50 cents, these little hankies, and I found quite a beautiful selection of very colorful ones. I think this one's my favorite. Love it, love it, love it. It was cute when I was checking out the woman who worked there. She said, oh my gosh, I literally would have bought everything that you have here if I had seen it first. And I'm like, oh, we must have pretty similar hobbies or something. She's like, well, what are you doing with it? I said, well, I make journals, and so, you know, I make covers and things like that, but I do sewing projects. And she's like, oh yeah, like they make a great base for slow stitching. So I kind of like fangirled about her for a little while. I was like, these are my people. So yeah, it was nice to talk to her. And this one, I left a few there too that were like not my style. And then I actually was good today in that I saw things I liked, but I only took one and left others. Like, I found some really nice fabric, and there was like 2 or 3. This one's got like a fine, like very subtle little pattern to it. I need something dark. Hold on. Like this David's tea box, maybe. If I set it on there, can you see that lacy pattern. It's very subtle. It's got like women in the corner, like antique-y kind of women. It's hard to show to you, but it's pretty. This one, it's a silk one. And then this one is actually like a little pouch with this beautiful stitching. I just love this. So yeah, all sorts of pretty hankies and a pouch. And then I got a couple books from there. This one is Creative Watercolor by Danielle Donaldson, and I love her style. Like, look, isn't this pretty? So this has me inspired hugely. I want to read this book because we do things a little similarly, me and her. I kind of relate some things in my style to what she does, and I love that. And it looks like she's got some fun ideas in here. And then I found this, A Treasury of Country Cottages address book. And it's really pretty. It's got some kind of like Victoriana type stuff in it. Obviously all the address pages, which are great journal pages. And it does have some nice like images in it as well, like full page garden-y, cottagey type images. So it's quite pretty. And then I found this book that I was like, yes! So it was 40 cents. It was funny because this was obviously like a yard sale price or something, but then the store put 75 cents on it, and she said to me, well, I mean, they were selling it for 40 cents, and we put that, it's just so she gave it to me for 40 cents. I said, it's okay either way, I will get it. It's under $1. You do not get my collar up over such a small thing. It's fine. But look at this cool pattern of this cover. It's like thorny and splotchy and cool. And the reason why, you know, it's that lovely old vintage book kind of look, but it's the little book of famous insults. And someone embossed this. I mean, how cool is this? These people are like with their embossing on their book collection. So it's from 1964, the Pauper Press. Do not insult the mother alligator until after you have crossed the river. So I don't know how raunchy these things are. Sometimes they can be quite raunchy, but that's like when they're not that old. This one's quite old, and it's more the retelling of insults that other people got. So Shakespeare boasted that as a country schoolmaster he had never blotted out a line. Said Ben Jonson when he heard of this, I wish he'd blotted out 1,000. So that's kind of funny, right? So it's got a few illustrations in it, but mostly I think I will harvest this for the cover and for the word snippets. I quite like that. It looks like I missed a few hankies maybe, so there's another one. This one has crochet edging, and it's also quite pretty. It's got like seed pods on it. They almost look like horse chestnuts. And then this one, fast colored, made exclusively for Bermuda. Yeah, so this is a Bermuda one, but I just like the color scheme. It's pretty. And then the last one I got is this other floral one. Open, 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 friend. Okay, there we go. And it's tulips. Tulips and little blue flowers. And then I also found this stamp, which I picked up just because it was $1, and I'm like, yeah, that's a nice little stamp for making labels. And it's a solid one, which is kind of different and cool. It's from, I don't know, it was $6. Label oval solid. So yeah, it's a solid oval. I just like to take the stickers off. It's from Paper Source. And that's what it looks like on back. Okay. Alright, now we move on to the next place that I went. So this book, I have seen this book many, many, many times. Every time I go to the store, it's gotten a lot cheaper than it was. First they wanted like $15, then they wanted $7. Now they want $2.50. See, like they've added sticker after sticker to it. And I look at it and I think, I don't know if it's Russian or if it's Ukrainian. I'm not sure. I could ask my lovely friend to tell me because he's Ukrainian. Oh, it's probably Russian. olmamedia.ru. So, beautiful paper. And the art in it is amazing. I don't know what the topic is. It looks like it's probably an art book about people. It's got a lot of really amazing... So, like, all of the art has... Or all the pages, rather, a la Jan Brett, has, you know, these borders that are really nice borders, and they differ. So I think it's an art history kind of book, but probably with a Russian slant. So yeah, it's like art that would have been important to Russian people, I think. But then as you go through, like, it's got lots of cool stuff like this portraiture type stuff. And you know, I think with these royal type people, you can make a lot of very comedic collages. And I mean, the women are just beautiful. The men, it's fun to tease them. Okay, so look at him. So, yeah, it's just a cool book, and I'm glad I finally picked it up. I've looked at it for months, and I hesitated because I'm like, I don't want to spend, like, over $5 on that book. No. I'm getting thrifty in my old age here, guys. Okay, these. So, these were $1.25. I have no idea where they came from or whatnot, but they're paper. Let me see. Fresh cut paper, it says inside. Patent pending. So there's like a whole system going on in here. You see this? There's an elastic, and it's been kind of built in some way. Let's see if I can show it to you inside. See that? So like front, back. So someone built this, and it's meant to stand up like a paper vase, like a floral paper vase that could sit on your desk. I got it because it's like, it's laser cut flowers, daffodils, beautiful. Are those lupins? No, I can't remember what those are called. And then that, and then this one is the same thing, but it's like pink flowers in this pretty jar. So I'll probably cut these apart eventually, although they are such pretty like little paper decorations. It's just not the kind of thing that would likely survive long in my home as a decoration, because either a child or a dog might eat it. I don't know. So that's those. I got another whole stack of big mailing envelopes, which I use for shipping out things or possibly using as journal cover interiors. Then I found this, which was interesting. Embellishment Village, Angelina Straight Cut Fibers Hot Fix Sampler Forest Floor, made in the USA. So this is more for my spinning people, or people who do textile design. So this is sparkling iridescent fiber. It's called Angelina, and you know, it's actually quite pricey usually to buy. I have tons of it. I don't really need this, but I can never say no to Angelina. I love it so much. So that'll go into my spinning stash. And then, I guess, again, in the vein of shaker cards, I like these little iridescent stars. So I got those. And then fabric. Okay, so this is the big honkin' piece of fabric. Now, this is beautiful. It's like a denim-y, canvasy type fabric. It's 1.75 meters long, and I don't know if you can see the true blue of this, but it's like not a slate blue, but like a little bit bluer, and it's got like kind of a grayish cool undertone. It's hard to explain, but I love it for stitching on, and I see it as like a journal cover maybe with some floral stitching. Like, I'm really feeling that right now. So I loved it. There were several pieces of it, and I just got this one. I got the smallest one they had because I know I don't need fabric, but I do, and I don't need fabric. Then this was the big struggle. I bought the smallest piece they had of this too, and there were 4 pieces of it. So this is just 1.44 meters or 0.95. Yeah, so it's 0.95 long, 1.44 meters wide. But look at this patchwork. Isn't that beautiful? The back of it looks like this. It's got the you know, the embroidery strings, and like it's just gorgeous. I don't know what it came from. I'm almost thinking like it's possibly for furniture, but like it's really gorgeous. I wanted to buy all of it, but I was like, I do not need it, and I'm not going to make. I know I'm not going to make. Like, when I buy fabric for journal covers and for things like this, if it's not a fabric I can use for a garment, I know for a fact I'm not going to make multiple journals of the same look. I just don't enjoy doing that. Though I might use a piece of it in another journal, I don't enjoy doing the same thing again and again. Then... this is what I really should not be allowed to buy. It's just this beautiful virgin cotton. It's raw. It's gorgeous. I had to get it because, you know, eco-printing, right? I was like, and also I sort of blame my wonderful friend Mary Ellen at Red Parrot because she's been doing rust dyeing, and I have so much cotton. It's not even funny, but this is just so pretty. It's 2¼ meters long by 72 meters wide. So it's a nice big piece, and I know it's just going to mordant so nicely. Then, okay, last thing is this. This is a pillowcase, I think, or no, it's like a small table linen, and let me straighten it out. Okay, so I saw it and I was like, I don't need it, and then I'm like, yes, I do. So it's got all sorts of animals. We have a little wolfy guy here, and a little raccoon, a little squirrel, some bunnies, Canada goose, more little wolfy friends. There's trees and oak leaves. There's a deer. This little squirrel, like, it's just so pretty. It's got so many, there's some loons and Canada geese. I just really love it. I thought it was so nice. So this is the store that I went to last week, where someone stole my cart of all of the things I thrifted while I was taking my daughter to the bathroom. So I think I made up for it, right? I did okay today. I've recovered. So that being said, until next time, may the thrifting fairies be with you, and take good care. Bye for now.